So what are the 4 steps that I began with? Mindfulness that this whole thing, how this is working. You have read books, you have seen this webinar, you have probably talked with a few friends, you reflected on whatever the mindfulness, different sides it comes, adds. The intent of this webinar also was to add those gaps that you may have on habits and how you can look at it from these, the voice of your body and voice of your soul types. Tactics is the second. You learn some tactics like the snake and ladder tactic, don't settle for zero. Okay. And understanding the fragility or the robustness of the habit, and putting it into practice. Third is, okay, you all this with theory, mindfulness and learning tactics, all still in the theory realm, in the mental realm. Practice is when you start saying, okay, I've got this whatever habit that I need to. Now you start doing. Tomorrow, have you done this? Yes, I have done this practice. That means you're now doing the practice. Is that enough? Okay, you've been doing this for a few days, great. But without the accountability or support, you can fail, you can fall, because we are going to have disruption days. All days are not equal. There will be those bad days. We all have these twin voices. We need to become mindful. What is the voice? Voice of your body, voice of your soul. Like the voice of your soul asked you to register for this webinar to know more. You wanted to get better in your habits, understand your own habit patterns, understand where you are and where you need to go. And whether you attend or whether you listen in and whether you do something about it is the voice of your body. You know what? Yeah, I think I will start from next week, next month, I will start my fitness goals. I'll start my thing. Your body's voice is pleasure centric. It doesn't really want to follow the voice of your soul. Your body wants to take control. If you allow it, it will probably do nothing at all, just vegetate or just have parties or just pleasure centered. Really, it doesn't want to do anything. The voice of your soul, why it's taken this route, is why you want to go and experience life. You want to travel somewhere. It takes effort. It wants to go and experience a certain activity. It wants to become a master of a certain craft. It wants to become do whatever else you want to do, grow your business, make money. Everything takes effort. It doesn't want to do that. Okay. So voice of your soul needs to take charge of your body. So become aware that there will be days when your body will talk you out of it, talk you saying that, you know what, you've been doing this for so long, so many days, and take a break, don't do, relax. Then you'll one day becomes 2 days, 3 days. Okay. So until the habit is set, until it has become robust more than 365 days, you need to be a firm master. You need to be there. You need to say that, you know what, this is the way it does. After that, you can give it indulgence days. You can say, you know what, you've done it for 365 days non-stop. You've done it the way I want. Let's have some Sunday holiday. Let's have some this holiday, that holiday. You can indulge a little, and as it becomes more than 6 years old, you can have more holidays. You can even take a month off from your practice, 2 months. Let's say you're a great musician, popular musician who's practiced for years and years. If you stop practicing for 2-3 months, nothing is going to happen. First of all, you will not want to do that. And even if you do, it's very easy to get back. So become mindful of the twin voices, know where you are in your habit journey, know the kind of practice that you're doing. So accountability, what I mean by accountability is the framework that you need. You can be accountable solo. Okay. It's not impossible. If you have a strong will and if you feel that you can do it, great. Go for the accountability. Is through journaling and log keeping. That means you journal your thoughts, you journal how you did it, keep a log of something, like a check. Okay, at day 1, did it, or whatever it is, and a whiteboard to remind you, and you said yes, done today, not done today. A calendar to check off, the old way, people would say yes, put it on the calendar. Whatever works for you, you need to keep some accountability. You can't keep it in the mental realm. I'll remember, I did it, I didn't do it, cannot. You need to bring it out into the paper. You need to bring it out into a visual form where you can see it. You can see for yourself how you're doing, what is working, what is not. And keeping a review of yourself, every day or every month or week, review yourself. And I've not added that in slide, but review yourself. Okay. And second thing is through friends. What you call a buddy or a friend. You need to find friends or people with similar interest and create your own support or practice group. That means you find people, let's say you want to start singing, some sort of a classical Hindustani singing, you want to start practicing every day. You have to create that group where you can start singing and getting it done, where you're practicing every day, meeting once a week or something like that, what is practical, and create that kind of network for yourself, some accountability. So third is a professional. You approach professional groups, you get that kind of coaching and mentoring, something that we also offer. And here I would also like to promote something called the WILLATHON 365 or WILLATHON 30. And I'm going to leave these two. I'm going to leave this offers there. So WILLATHON 365 and 30 is where a group where you can not only practice your habits. Habit is one thing, one element of a strong will, but other things, able to sacrifice things that you don't want. Ability to say no requires will. To act on things you're procrastinating, there are those difficult things. So strengthening your will help you do those things. So Willathon 365 is for a 365 days, and Willathon 30 is for 30 days. You can work 1 month or for 365 days. So it's a promotion that I'm doing through this webinar as well. The idea of this is to commit ourselves to 365 days of strengthening our will, or 30 days. And the pricing, I've kept it as either, you work at a very nominal cost of 10 rupees per day on yourself. You invest yourself 10 rupees or 30 rupees a day for a monthly challenge. So you can really, work on yourself, get better, and then go on to do whatever it is, get fit, create new habits, say no to toxic things, people, start taking charge of all the things that you've been piling up and procrastinating, handle uncertainty much better than what you are, So overcome digital addiction, sleep, poor sleep routines. So these are some of the things that's going to be covered. Every month has got a theme, and you can take the whole year, which is be the best thing that you can do, to transform your will, or do it for a month and come back again, do it as another month, whatever works. Those two offers are there, and if you would like to strengthen and or strengthen your habit practice, you can join this Willathon 365 or Willathon 30. What is the secret sauce for the accountability? Is saying done or not done. That means, let's say you did practice your new habit and you're saying done, either solo or friends or through our, a Willathon challenge, or where, and then there will be days when you didn't do, and there will be days, all of us go through that. Are you able to say not done? This is really the secret. Okay, most of us are ashamed, we don't want to say not done, our egos are coming in the way, we are embarrassed, or we are like, why to say this, I've anyway didn't do it, what is to say, why should I? It's because it takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of courage. But if you can do not done, done and not done, there should be some reply, some participation. You will start taking charge of your body, and this is really the secret. There's not much anything, all the secrets that I'm sharing are out there. It's plain and simple. But once I start pointing the light out and showing it, you'll be like, oh my god, it's so obvious. It is right there in front of us. The best secrets are always in front of us. So say done or say not done, whatever it is, but have a reply on the group or for yourself. That means if you're sticking on your calendar, checked, then there'll be X's wherever you're not done. So it's there. You can say, why to put X? I'll just leave it blank. No, put an X. Same thing when you're working with your friends or working in professional groups, including the challenge, Willathon challenge, you will say not done. Even if you say not done for 30 days or 365 days, your will is guaranteed to be more stronger than not doing anything at all. Because even to do that takes will. To come up every day and say, I've not done, I've not done, I've not done, it overcomes a lot of things. And then you will start seeing the inner stirring happen. Once the inner stirring happens, there is no stopping after that. You don't need Preetham, you don't need anybody, you're on your way. Okay, so you need to do that, and for that you need a little support. So that's why I advise the Willathon challenge. But if you're doing by yourself also, please say done or not done to yourself in your journal, in your calendar, or wherever you're logging this. This is the secret of winning over your habits. What are the habit key points? Is it a daily habit that you're trying to bring into your life? Is it some habit which is at least 4 days a week? Anything less is going to get difficult. Like once or twice a week, you can still do it if it's a habit. Then you need to make sure your will is strong. If it's a practice just once a week you want to do, it's not going to be easy, because it can be easily thrown out of your life because your body is not interested in this. 2-3 weeks you will do regularly. That's why you go for some martial arts class, you go for this class weekly. After few 2 months, 3 months, you've disappeared from the class, because you're not attending anymore. So it takes a lot of will to do that. So that means you need to strengthen your will. You need to recognize those twin voices by being mindful, and you need to review your day, how it went, how your week is going, and know where those pitfalls are, how the voice has spoken today, and maybe have a smile. You don't have to get serious, just have a smile that your voice just talk to you out. Okay, never mind, today you win, tomorrow is another day. Okay, so if it's a daily habits, it's easy to bring in because you're going to do it every day. It's easy to imprint. You're going to soon cover those 90 days very quickly, and then 365 days. If it's a infrequent, like once a week, those are a little more challenging. So become mindful of it. Have a support group. Strengthen your will. And one of the important things how to strengthen your will is keeping your word. Keeping your word to whom? Not to some outsider, some friend, family. It is to yourself, to your own soul, your own voice inside. Your own voice wanted to get better, get fitter, wanted to start a particular pursuit or habit. Are you keeping your word to yourself? Okay, so strengthening your word is keeping a word to yourself. If you said after this webinar you get a stirring that, you know what, I need to start this particular habit that I've been just thinking about not doing, and that voice has come from in, not something you've been logically thinking out. It's come and you just want to desire to do it, then go ahead and do it. You've learned all these tricks, you learn these tactics, you learn these secrets. You are now more mindful than before. Then use it to keep your word to yourself. Use that technique of 1 minute. Use the technique of saying don't settling for zero, keeping your word to yourself. That is the way you master your inner voice and becomes the master of your body. Your inner voice becomes the master of your body. So keeping your word is the measure of your will. And these are my numbers. If you require personal coaching and mentoring, then I'm available there. You can reach out to me. But more than that, because that's going to take a lot of time and effort both from both parties, my easiest and simplest way in which I would advise is first work on yourself. The Willlathon challenge, 365 or 30 days. And if that is not solving, then we can step into the personal coaching and mentoring route. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you had a lot of takeaways for yourself. In case you find that there were some things that you comes up later, you have my email which is going to come up there. Drop me an email or drop a question even now, and I will try to address them and share that across over an email or a voice note or something like that. Are you ready to strengthen your will? Okay, ready to strengthen your will, work on yourself, keep the word, get your habit routines, get your practices. Join the challenge if you need support from professionally from me and my team, so we can help you strengthen your will. Whatever is your route, go ahead and take that up, and the offers were there, and please click on that. And if you like to try it out, then you can do the same. Okay, I wish you the best in your habit journey, and take care of yourself. I'm Captain Preetham Madhukar, signing off.